if I want to keep it simple, right, I would honestly go right for a McFlurry.
Oh my god, it's the same as me.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
What's up?
And welcome to our coffee shop. I'm your host, Milet Leong, and welcome to another episode of the Kopi Bro Show presented by the Chit Chatter Podcast Network. Now, for those of you that are tuning in via YouTube or any sort of podcasting platform, hi again. Thank you so much for giving us a try, for giving us a listen. Just two Singaporeans that love last meals. Okay, we need to practice the introductions more often. But anyways, Brendan, I'm once again joined by my Kopi Bro Brendan. He was not here for the Korean episode. It was actually Paul, but today they're doing a swap. Brendan, how are you doing? Doing well?
Doing well.
Yeah.
Well rested from a holiday.
Yeah, holiday. How was your holiday?
Oh, it was good, bro.
Yeah. I saw y'all did the physical 100 challenge.
Wow, bro. We did the wannabe...
It's not easy, right?
It's a short clip. We lasted less than 15 seconds. So,
Are you serious? 15 seconds?
we lasted, I think, less than 50 seconds. No, maybe 15 seconds.
Oh, okay. Like, I saw your friend Fish hang quite long.
He hang the longest. Because, like I said, especially for... That's why I said the very first test, is really catered to, like, lighter as well as, like, they're giving females even more, a higher chance.
Yeah. Plus, it's not easy if you don't know how to hang from your armpit.
Correct. Yeah. No,
because that's the proper way to do it. Yeah.
And if you don't even have enough strength, right? Especially the bigger guys, right? They're unable to, because they hang you from the start, So to go up to your armpit, you have to be able to do the pull up. Yeah, the push up, the pull up. Is it called
muscle up?
Muscle up. Yes.
Yeah. Put your body.
Yeah, you do the muscle up and go onto your armpit. So you can see quite a few people, right? When they try to do the muscle up, right, that's where they fail.
They fall.
They fall. Because after that, when you do the muscle up, then after that, you're unable to do it correctly. Then after that, that's what happened to one of my friends, Adili. He tried to do the muscle up straight away. Then after that, he landed on his chest. Then after that, he's like, oh my gosh, my nipple.
Yeah, it's not worth the pain. Yeah, but speaking of like Korean episode, right? Because last week was the K-dramas episode, and I know that you wanted to be on to recommend shows or this, but is there some shows that you want to like say before we move on to this week's episode?
Actually, you got quite a few of my favorites. Like I especially for Paul, he got While You Were Sleeping. I really love While You Were Sleeping.
I love that show.
To you, Vagabond, Goblin. You also.
Yeah, we didn't say, but we got mentioned it.
Yeah. But honestly, Goblin was one of my favorite. But I say it depends on your mood, like especially if you're like in a light-hearted mood. Goblin is a bit too heavy for a light-hearted mood.
Yeah, if you're in a light-hearted mood, like Squid Game is perfect. That's the kind of show you need.
That's the kind of show you need. Yeah.
All right. But because this week's episode, actually you're not feeling well, right? You got a bit of like stomach trouble. Correct.
I have diarrhea. Very bad diarrhea. Let me tell you guys about it.
Yeah, I didn't want to explicitly say the word diarrhea. It sounds very gross to say out loud.
But I'm a man who wears his heart on his sleeve. Diarrhea.
Yeah. You shit more than you normally shit, which is like now
which is
12
crazy.
or 13 times a day.
At least 10 times a day now. It's almost 10 times a day.
Yeah. What do you think is the reason why? Dirty food or?
I think maybe food poisoning. Yeah, probably food poisoning.
Oh, when you were overseas or when you came back?
I think when I came back, maybe like stomach still adjusting.
What do you think is the culprit? What dish?
Honestly, I feel like it's my mom bought for me Tokyo banana like last 1.5 weeks ago, right? I came back, I didn't eat anything, so it's either the next day I had diarrhea, right? It's only one of two things only. It's either the plain food, which I had the chicken, like some cream sauce chicken nonsense. Then I came home. The only thing I ate after that is Tokyo banana. So it's like. It's either
the cream chicken or the Tokyo banana. All right. But so for that reason, you're not going to be drinking kopi today, right?
We're drinking water. I can't drink kopi.
For your,
doctors note I unable to drink kopi today.
Yeah, but speaking of the last meal and also you not being able to go to the toilet, actually for today's episode, we're just going to be doing some discussion about last meals.
Oh.
Now, last meals itself is also a very broad topic. So we're not just going to be talking about our own like personal last meals. We're going to go through some of the famous like last meals of people that were on death row. Yeah, which is going to be fun. So let's get right into the episode. All right, Brendan. First off, if you think that you were to be like going to jail for something, right? What do you think that you end up going to jail for?
Wow.
You're like,
in the past, before I'm a father, right? I will probably be going to jail for a lot of stupid things that I've been doing. But now that I'm a father, right, I probably go to the jail for like probably more serious stuff. I will feel. That's why you know I was just having this conversation with my friend, like, you know, like if anybody bully my son, like, you know, like, wow.
oh,
I don't know, but it's not as bad, because I wouldn't mind dying for my son, but like, you know, I wanted my son to stand up for himself. But when I have a daughter, wow.
oh, yeah.
So like you said, you don't mind dying for your son, but then for your daughter, right? You don't mind killing you will kill for your daughter. You know? Wow.
Yeah.
I feel, just imagining it. You know, just imagining it. Because my one of my friend who has a daughter, right? She was saying that there was once where this lady bang into the daughter, then pushed the daughter fell onto the floor, and that's okay, that's understandable, it's an accident. But after that, the lady went and after that continued like scolding the daughter, like shouting at the daughter. Wow, that's the worst. Like it was clearly not the daughter's fault, you know, but it's obviously the person just the typical Karen. And after that, they didn't want to admit that it was her, like just say sorry or say anything, and started like berating the poor little girl. Then after that, my friend, the mother just went like
triggered. Got triggered. Yeah. Do you see there's this very, very famous clip of Ryan Reynolds on, I think it was Jimmy Fallon, where he was talking about about the love for his wife, and then after how he got a child different. He says that before I had this child, right, I was like, there's no one else I will ever love in this world.
Then the moment my daughter opened her eyes, I will use you as a living shoe.
I was like, Deadpool. Classic Deadpool.
But they are, honestly, their family is so funny.
Yeah. It's very, very like perfect. Yeah, and then also Ryan Reynolds is also very cool. Like he owns the football team. So
correct.
I watched that documentary and I get to know him a bit more. He's a really very funny person lah. Like in general, he's just a goofball lah.
Yeah. And he and his wife, their jokes are so funny. So like they bring it out of each other. It's so funny.
But because we are talking about like death row or this, right? So you think that you'll be going to jail for, let's say, a revenge killing? Would you say? Like maybe they did something to your...
Yeah. Wow, I can just imagine, right? Like the reason, because you go to jail, last meals is only when you do something so serious to the point that you get hanged, right? I would believe if anybody touch wood, God forbid, that if anybody like the escalation of molest to my daughter, wow.
Oh, GG. Jeff!
Yeah, go crazy, sir.
Yeah. To you, probably go crazy. But you know, like in jail in general, right? Do you think you'll be able to survive in jail? Like,
honestly, especially I quite a few friends go to jail, right? Honestly, especially in Singapore, I feel like in Singapore jail, especially if you know people there, right? My friend told me it's like a Outward Bound kind of.
Yeah. If you watch that CNA documentary, the Inside Maximum Security, it's very it's very routine, but how to say, it's not horrible like the US system. Like the US system is like you sleep, you are scared that you'll get stabbed. Or like you're scared, you're scared you offend the wrong like racial group.
Like a different gang or everything. But honestly in Singapore, like it's although there are gangs in jails, but like they are not as like crazy as in like I need to control this prison. This prison is my domain.
My domain.
Usually you join his gang or my gang. There are a lot of people who just go in for like petty crimes and just like live their life. Yeah, it's the only thing is you meet bad influence like you meet people like, hey, wow, brother, I can tell you actually, wow, you do something, you earn some little money. Let me tell you, next time you go out, you do other thing. Wow, you can make more money. Yeah. So it's a bit, you meet some other influencers, but my friend told me like it's so funny that when he went to his cell, right, it's the only two things, the hardest two things about prison they said about Singapore, right, is firstly is that you sleep on the floor lah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
there's
not
no
like-
there's no mattress, there's no what you sit on the floor. There's mats for you, but the mats haven't been washed or like it's like damn smelly and everything because everybody like they don't bathe very like every
Regularly,
hour.
yeah.
And Singapore is so humid that you're sweating almost out the entire day. So that the first thing, there's no beds, and the second thing is just that you're damn bored. Then my friend said that there's literally nothing to do in the cell. So it's like because there's I think 6 or 8 people in the cell, right? Then they started playing like big fish, small fish.
Yeah.
I can just imagine. Then I was thinking, oh my god, that's so retarded. Imagine all of you like the people going in for like crimes are like, wow, this prison, all these gangsters. The big fish, small fish. Who?
And I'm playing like what? Zat, or like what, chopsticks, or like what?
Chopsticks,
Chikopa. Or that whoosh. Correct? Or the like the our childhood games. Or you the Pepsi Cola and you go and slide around with it.
Yeah.
But did your friend ever talk about the food there? It's catered food, right? That's from the
it's
set.
better food. Yeah, she said it tastes a lot like army food. Yeah, like nothing. Yeah, nothing fantastic. Nothing. It's like not horrible, but nothing fantastic. Then he said like they just don't give you anything extra. It's just that, and you for lose weight because it's like the portions they give is just like
enough. Just
enough
like sufficient.
Enough
Yeah, you don't take so
enough.
much more than you need.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. But if you look at the American system, right, a lot of the times the inmates are the ones that cook the meals, no? Like,
Yeah.
Your section off is like your role for the prison.
Yeah, correct.
I'll be so scared to eat all of the prison food, no?
Yeah, correct. It's like, wow.
I'm like, oh, what?
And the person who like deals out the food is also like your like inmate also. So it's like there's no like. And then it's like imagine they give more to some, they give less to some, then they don't like you, they just don't give you anything. Then it's like that's crazy, man.
Yeah, somehow they can like keep like certain things at the side for themselves. Yeah. I watched this Netflix show called Orange is the New Black. Do you watch before? It's about how the female, the female prisons, how they are run, right? Then you see how like, oh, this person's in charge of the catering. Then after that, they like, it's like they are like the bosses in the whole area because they can decide like, do you want like bread? Do you want like whatever? So it's like currency, trading currency.
Correct. Especially within prison, I would believe that like food or like no, the longest yet.
Big Mac Eddie, right?
Yeah, Big Mac Eddie.
And the quarter pounder with cheese.
I got the fries that will twist your eyes.
What then the what's the guy's name? Bruce Lee, right? Then he go and take the cheeseburger. Nothing the quarter pounder can't fix. Then he put it on his forehead. Has it got cheese with it? I don't remember the Bruce Lee. Yeah, but okay, but speaking of last meals, maybe we can go and talk about some of the famous like last meals that you've like heard about. Do you know any stories of like some crazy requests or whatever, or what like maybe this murderer did or something like that?
Yeah, I watched a video about it. It's like there was like I'm not wrong, a TikTok or YouTube video on like some of the craziest people like they're the weirdest requests like ever. So one of them, right? I feel this is very weird, especially if I had I could choose anything I want, right? Like these people are just like wasting it. I think they must be really like borderline crazy or really just outright crazy to order these few things, you know, like a clump of dirt, which is which is honestly the strangest ever thing. Like ever, you know, like why would you?
You can get that not as your last meal. You can get it anytime you're in the yard.
You're in the yard. You don't have to purposely get it in your last meal. Wait, let me find out who is it. Let me tell you.
Yeah, okay, like for instance, one right that I came across is John Wayne Gacy. John Wayne Gacy is like a very famous person that was in America. Like he asked for sentenced to death for rape and 33 counts of murder. For his last meal, he requested 12 fried shrimp, a bucket of KFC, French fries, and a pound of strawberries. I think that's quite
that's quite a good meal. I would eat that. Like, honestly, if you tell me that's my last meal, oh okay, like that's not bad. Yeah,
12 fried shrimp. Why 12 though? A bucket of original KFC. I think that's quite a good meal. Timothy McVeigh, the American terrorist who's behind the Oklahoma City bombing, before he was sentenced to death, he asked for 2 pints of mint chocolate chip ice cream. For his last meal.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, my wife probably would. Like her last meal, the dessert will be this 2 mint chocolate chip ice cream.
So the one who ate the dirt, right, is called James Edward Smith.
Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. I've heard of him before. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, correct. He was the one. He was in for capital murder, and the funny thing is, his request got denied.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
for the dirt,
Yeah, the prison denied his request.
That sucks, man. That's so sad.
Yeah,
So it's like
yeah.
so what did he end up eating in the end? Did they say?
A cup of yogurt.
A cup of yogurt. Which is still better than the
Better than
bucket of the...
a bucket of that. Yeah, it's confirmed better than a cup of that, which is crazy lah.
Okay, these are like the more common like picks. So like for instance, Ricky Ray Rector, right, who is a put to death for lethal injection, sentenced for 2 counts of murder. They said this is the most common like requested meal in the American
Steak,
system.
I would think it's steak.
Yes, bro, it's
Yeah.
correct. It's steak. So they
Bundy
order
also
like
order steak. Yeah,
a medium steak.
rare. Yeah.
with fried chicken, then cherry Kool-Aid and pecan pie.
Oh, yeah. Wow, that sounds like a crazy last meal, man. Wow.
Yeah, that sounds like a crazy last meal. But I saw a good one just now. Okay, so Ronnie Lee Gardner, right? I think this is like Paul's last meal. Said he was put to death in Utah by firing. When at the age of 49, he was sentenced to death for burglary, robbery, and 2 counts of murder. For his last meal, Gardner requested for steak again,
Oh.
a lobster tail, an apple pie,
Wow.
vanilla ice cream, and he got to do it all while watching the Lord of the Rings trilogy. I was like,
Oh, wow. But that's the thing. I wonder if you order for so much, right? Like, do they let you finish it, or do they tell you like, okay, you're 2 hours up, like it's time to die? Yeah.
No, I think it depends on like maybe how good the police the wardens are, or how nice they are to you.
I will believe so. Because
I think something more
maybe it's like if you're getting hanged to the next day in the morning, then they let you like watch as much like the entire trilogy you can watch, and anyway you don't need to sleep anymore after that.
Yeah. Somehow I'll be like, give me the extended version. Don't give me the give me the 4 hour.
Then imagine you fell asleep halfway, you go, oh my god, I wasted wake me up.
Yeah. Did I say one of Lord Rings? I want also a Hobbit and the whole.
I ain't done. It's okay. That's why I said, can you imagine? It's like you're supposed to go in 3 hours, but then like, hey, I haven't finished my dinner. Plus my thing. Some of the dinners they order so much. They order so much. Like this, Gary Carl Simmons, which was the grocery butcher for little injection. He ordered like a huge one comprising of a Pizza Hut medium super supreme deep dish pizza with double portions of mushrooms, onions, jalapenos, peppers, and pepperoni, and then another pizza with 3 cheeses, then with Italian sausage, 10 8-ounce packs of he classified there 10 8-ounce of Parmesan cheese, 10 8-ounce packs of ranch dressing, a family size of Doritos nacho cheese flavor, 8-ounce jalapeno nacho cheese, 4 ounce of sliced jalapenos, 2 large strawberry shakes, and 2 20-ounce cherry cokes. I was like,
did they approve this?
Yeah, they did. Like some people, oh my god, this is like the entire I believe that this is the budget for one entire meal for like all the inmates, Yeah.
Wow, but I guess like it really depends on which like area you go to. Maybe depending on the level of the niceness for this.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay, but now let's like sort of talk about what will be our last meal. Okay, let's do it like break it off based on like sections. Okay, so first off, we will have like an appetizer, we have a drink, we have a main, and then we have a dessert, which I think is fair because like you want to have like a bit of everything for the So what do you think will be like your? Let's start off with appetizer. What do you want to have as your appetizer?
Appetizer. Like, honestly, sometimes I feel like like for last meal, right? I don't know whether will I go funky or will I go heartfelt meal? Like I feel like that's your right. That's your thinking, because like
it's like, do you want to take something that is meaningful to you, like it's your favorite dish, or do you want to take something that is like, I will never get to try this again in my life? I might as well try.
Might as well try it because since I will never try it anymore. So I would think that I'll go, but I feel like I'll always lean more towards like heartfelt, because like you want to stick with what you enjoy lah. Then you enjoy, because the thing is, it's your last meal. If you try something funky, then you hate it, then you're just like, oh shit, what a stupid dish.
Maybe we can do one is like, you can pick one is your heartfelt, and then one is your what you want to take.
Heartfelt, my appetizer will probably be like, it's like the first to start off. I always love like mushroom soups, like cream of mushroom soup, especially when you make it on your own.
Is there a specific brand?
No, not a can, but like, I always like, especially,
Like those restaurant level.
restaurant level, yeah, like Poulet. Poulet or
yeah,
Saviour both have like very nice mushroom soups, like French mushroom soups. I was like, wow. Like,
Okay, let's say poulet. So like poulet French mushroom soup.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's my go-to for my appetizer. That's like it's a heartfelt one. The very out there one, right, would be like this it's not say very out there lah. Like, but I would think that like to be more classy, maybe I'll go escargots. You know.
Yeah. But do you like escargot?
Yeah, I do.
I love it, man.
Escargot, yeah.
I love it.
I do quite like escargot, especially the garlic and everything. Then I'll be asking for a side of bread to eat with the escargot. It's like, wow.
Oh yeah. They can dip with the garlic sauce or that.
Sauce. Yeah. Wow.
Oh, sure. Okay, let me say for me, my appetizer. If I have to go heartfelt, right, I'll pick like some wonton mee soup, like the soup.
Oh, yeah. That's like
Because I love,
I
love dumplings. This type of like, yeah. But I want the best. Yeah, so I don't think I have a specific one, but I just don't want it to be shitty. You know what I mean? Like just some of the ones.
Yeah. Cannot be the prison, the Changi prison, they just go opposite. Hey, uncle, wonton mee. Then they give you some damn, like, you know, like, it's like those, it's basically water with dumplings. You know? It's just
If I had to pick one, right, I would like something that is not from Singapore, that type of wonton, like maybe Malaysia. Like
Malaysia wonton mee soup. Wow, those that you know is like super sinful. Like, wow, like they boil it for damn long.
Yeah, for sure. And then if you're asking me something extravagant, right? Because I've been watching a lot of Hell's Kitchen. You know, like the Gordon Ramsay, his appetizers. I've always said that if I could go to Hell's Kitchen, right? Because he always gets very angry when people screw up the scallops, right? I want to try the Hell's Kitchen scallops. Because everyone, when they eats it, right? I have friends that go there and then they try, right? They say, oh, it's like unexplainably, next level. Then I'm like, wow, I think that's the one I want to try. Yeah. So it will definitely be like the Gordon Ramsay, the scallops. Okay, but what about you for your drink?
Oh, wow, my drink. Oh, that's a good question, man. Because for my drink, right, honestly, right, it depends. It really depends what I'm eating. I feel like if what my dish, which I feel like is at the end of the day, I'm a very basic person. I feel like in the end, let's say if I choose a steak and eggs. Oh, my dish, my drink would probably be a glass of red wine. You know, like together with like steak and wine. But if you're talking about like you're having pizza, I wouldn't mind a beer. You know,
Yeah. So maybe it depends on your main first, Then you okay, let's do your mains first. So like, what would be your like heartfelt main?
My heartfelt main is steak, medium rare, with a side of eggs and a side of mac and cheese, a side of fries. Like with like a platter of sauces next to it, like because I like to, with a steak sometimes you like damn good steak you can eat on its own also. Yeah, it's good, but then after half a steak you want like to mix up your palate. So like maybe like mushroom sauce, like the garlic butter sauce, then after that the hollandaise sauce, then after wow,
yeah. But do you normally eat the steak with like let's say do you eat salt? This type? Or?
Yeah, just salt and pepper for me. Usually,
yeah, for me just sea salt.
Sea salt and pepper. Then after that, but like I said, I do enjoy it when especially
sauce,
if I eating a lot of steak. Like honestly, if I eat 200 grams of steak, I can eat it the whole thing. Especially good steak, I can just eat it on its own. But when I think like this, like sometimes when my friends buy back, like recently we went to Australia, like there's this like steak. They ordered like when you 2 kg worth of steak, that's overflow. So that's when you like, wow, after eating so much, then you like you can mix it up. Like, wow, maybe this steak I eat with hollandaise sauce. This steak I eat with I try it together with mushroom sauce and some with the pepper sauce. Yeah, wow.
Yeah, I don't know. There's something about steak for me, right? When I eat it, I always don't feel well. Like after I eat red meat, I don't know. Is it like maybe red meat or something like that?
Yeah, maybe it's red meat.
Yeah. But I always feel like, But you'll be. Is there like a certain brand that you think, or like certain restaurants?
I love the. You're talking about overall experience, right? I love the Bedrock Steakhouse, which is at 313. This is my favorite steakhouse because it's not just about the steak. It's like everything is like. The steak is good, the sauce is good, they give the bread, which is so like, wow, it's so good, the bread, the appetizer, like the free bread. And the best part is their mac and cheese is like on the next level. Yeah. They have my favorite mac and cheese in Singapore. So it's like, that's why I say, like, wow, the sides. It's not just about the steak. It's like everything. Like there's a steak and the sides. Wow.
Yeah, it's the steak and the sides lah. Yeah. And what about your like expensive like go grand type of?
Wow. My goal grand will probably be like really like what the it's like all these crazy people order like lobster tail, and I really always wanted to try, right. I wanted to air fly over, right. This I always see it on Instagram, and I always feel like I want to try it. It's also a steak, but it's the Salt Bay, the golden wrap steak.
No, don't do it, man.
We're talking about extravagant. That's the extravagant. What is it? But you think about it, right? I would never ever in a million years, right, pay for that shit. You know, like I would never pay money to go eat that. But this is my last meal, right? Like I have if I
might as well try.
Yeah. Hey,
with the goal,
with the goal crust. It's like I'm thinking like. I would never get to try this anymore. I would never pay for this nonsense. Then but everybody, like all those high-end people, like rich people go down there. It's of course it's for status, but it has to be at least decently good. Why would people eat that kind of nonsense? You know?
Yeah, but like for instance, the thing is that I think a lot of people they eaten it, right? Then they say it's like disappointing. Because they go there for the thing. Yeah, but wouldn't you feel like disappointed if that's your last meal? Like you eat and then you feel like, oh, actually this is a very average steak. You know what I mean?
But that's why I say it's a very extravagant meal that you feel like you don't usually order it. It's very out there. That's why heartfelt meal you know your comfort and enjoy, but the extravagant meal is like it looks super good. Like if you take a selfie, Instagram selfie, it's just like wow, this guy is living the life. You know, like wow, what a great meal it is. But actually, it may not taste like that great, lah. Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
Risk.
Well, okay, so for myself, right, I think I've said like a few times already, I will eat bak chor mee as my last dish. Like the heartfelt meal.
Heartfelt meal bak chor mee.
But the thing is, I would like the bak chor mee to be like cooked in front of me. I don't want the tapao bak chor mee to be like
Bro, tapao bak chor mee is disgusting, honestly.
Yeah, as in like, I would really like for someone to go and like be right in front of me, then they cook it in front of me, then they give it to me. The only thing is that about bak chor mee, right, there's no specific favorite for me. You know what I mean? I don't have a favorite one because they all are about if it's good, it's good. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. There's no like crazily like wow, eat bak chor mee. It's just like wow, this is the best bak chor mee I have in my life. You know, it's like when it's above when the moment it like past the above average mark, right? It's just like wow, this is good. This is good stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, but when it's bad, it's really bad. Like,
wow, when it's bad, I don't even finish the bak chor mee, bro. I like the noodle is so hard to eat. The sauce is so disgusting.
Yeah. Plus, if I see taugeh in it, right, I'm like, ugh.
Oh my god.
Get this out of
this taugeh is my It's like honestly, it spoils the taste so much. I don't understand.
Yeah. And for me, if you're talking like expensive, right, I want like some expensive ass pasta. Like I want some chef to go and like go and grind it, then they cook it inside the cheese wheel. Like they cook it inside the cheese wheel. I want some like $3,000 truffles like shoved over the thing.
Pasta actually that's good. That's true. Yeah. I wouldn't mind that also. Wow, sounds good.
And for the meat inside the pasta, I want some like expensive lobster or crayfish or something like that. Like
lobster. Yeah. I think it depends on your sauce. I think tomato base always goes well with like prawns, seafood. Prawns, like lobster, like oh, I like salivate. I like my saliva. I'm like salivating. But I like drooling all over the mic. But I think cream sauce can always go with like a nice like meat, like some meaty dish. Like
yeah, for me, I think I want a cream sauce, like some cream sauce with cheese, like some very expensive carbonara or something like that.
Like wagyu ass bacon, wagyu beef and with bacon. Wow.
Yeah. Then what about your drink? Like if you go with your meal.
Yeah, so if I'm talking about steak, since I'm choosing steak, I probably would do red wine, like a nice glass of red wine. What?
Kind of wine?
I always like Merlot. Like, cause I feel like
Merlot,
yeah, especially with steak, it's really so heavy, right? Like a nice glass of Merlot, a light, yeah.
So even if your other drink also will be a Merlot lah.
Yeah, extravagant depends. I'll probably choose Merlot. So even with pasta, so I'll think I'll choose wine as my like a nice glass of wine, a bottle maybe. Okay.
Yeah, a bottle, Just go hammer. After I take the little injection.
Keep me away.
Keep me away. Okay, then for me, right, the drink, I think if it's like if it's the bak chor mee, I want something like fizzy. So probably be like Sprite, but I want the original Sprite. I don't want the new
The new less sweet Sprite. Wow, that's also.
Yeah, nah, ain't gonna work. I want the old Sprite, and I want the whole bottle iced, like the big 1.5 liter, like that one. Then, yeah. If you're asking for an expensive drink, right? Because yeah, I don't drink much. But I think if I'm gonna die, right, I'll probably want like some very expensive whiskey or something like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Like a 50-year-old cast iron Glenlivet. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
1,500 per bottle, those kind, you know? Like, or like $3,000 per bottle kind, yeah.
Maybe a Japanese one, like a very expensive,
Japanese.
like Yamasaki or like something like that lah. Yeah. And then what about your dessert to end it off for? What will be your like last dessert?
Oh, wow, dessert. Honestly, right? Wow. I would feel that if I want to keep it simple, I would honestly go right for a McFlurry.
Oh my god, it's the same as me. Oh my god.
Like heartfelt. I would honestly go for a McFlurry. Honestly, right, if you're telling me like there's a budget on my what, right? My last meal would be a Happy Meal together with a McFlurry.
I was gonna say, right, like rich or poor, my last meal, the dessert will be a McFlurry. Like,
yeah.
It's like,
I feel like, cause like, especially if you're talking about heartfelt, right, it's the ones that give you the most pleasant memories, you know, it's like you eat all the other things, you won't remember shit, you know, it's just like, this is the ice cream, like nice. But when you eat McFlurry, it's like, there's so many instances in your life that you probably had McFlurry with like your loved ones, when you go on dates, when you go with all your friends, it's just like, wow, especially your last meal, like, it really is, like, I feel like that's really one of the best heartfelt desserts. Like, well, if they're talking about extravagant, of course you can go like, wow, like those like pecan pie or like, wow.
But it's different.
Yeah. Like big brownie with the ice cream. Honestly, I think that's nice also. Like, I'll probably, if I go in for extravagant, big brownie with ice cream, but wow, there's something that hits home other than like a McFlurry.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, right, it's really very mad that both us pick McFlurry. Because but only thing about McFlurry that I don't like right nowadays, especially the new McFlurry, right, it melts so fast.
Oh my god, yes. Last time you can make it like,
please.
Yeah. Then when it melts, I never like last time it's like only towards the end you eat a bit of melted McFlurry. Then it's like it's nice. It's a final bit. But now it's like halfway. It's like when it's all
it's gone.
It's gone already. Then it's like totally like wow. Like McFlurry is the salty part always has to be like nice and thick. You know, like wow.
Thick. Then you have then
it sticks to the spoon. Then you lick the spoon off. Wow, that's the best. That's the kind of McFlurry I want, man.
Yeah. I think for like dessert is like. Easily I would have taken, because it's the first thing that popped to my mind. I was like, I'm going to take a McFlurry, right? But if you were to ask me like honorable mentions, I would like probably say like I want the PS Cafe, the sticky date pudding. Oh,
sticky date pudding, yeah.
Yeah, or like maybe I like Sir Deli's the red velvet cake. Maybe, but I think I would still want an ice cream. You know what I mean? Like, so in the end, I feel it has to be a McFlurry lah. Do you got any like honorable mentions you want to pick? Before you close off.
Yeah. Honestly, but I said, I'll always go for a brownie with a vanilla ice cream. I also wouldn't mind like, a dessert, right? I would actually go for a Chinese dessert, durian mousse. Oh.
Durian mousse?
Durian mousse.
With wine? You want to die on the spot,
Not with wine lah. Like I said, let's say if I'm choosing something else other than steak, like durian mousse, like I think there's something honorable mentions. I wouldn't choose that with wine. But let's say if I'm eating bak chor mee, like I have yours, I choosing bak chor mee together with like a Sprite. Now my go-to dessert will be durian mousse. That's like slightly extravagant. I would probably I also wouldn't mind like tau hui, like all the heartfelt tau hui. Wow,
tau hui.
Tau hui with a bit of like with the what's that? The peanut ball. Wow.
Yeah, peanut ball. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Very nice.
Nice. Heartfelt.
Celebrating. I haven't eaten lunch yet. I'm gonna eat after this.
I also haven't eaten lunch yet. After this.
Yeah, let's go over and go eat lunch. Yeah. Okay, but we will be like taking our sort of meals and then we'll post it on Instagram. So if you're interested to see the graphics of what we're gonna put, right, we'll post it on Instagram. Then you can can go there and reference.
Yeah.
All right, that was our last meal episode.
Get out of here!
Oh, look at the time. The coffee shop is closing. But in the meantime, if you enjoyed the episode, please remember to give it a like, a thumbs up, and subscribe. We have episodes that drops every Monday. But at the same time, also, if you're into football, we have the Football Kaki that drops every Wednesday. And also, if you're interested in game show formats and maybe more of a fun, like drafting format, we have the SG Draft podcast that drops every Friday. Hope you guys take care. Ant-Man is coming out this weekend, so let's go and watch that. But remember, return your tray
And a kopi a day keeps your troubles away.
let's go get a McFlurry!
Sorry.
Bye, bro. See you.